until 10:30 p.m. UK time this evening. We'll start with Tom Barkley, and James, you can get the mic to Craig Hope here as well. So we go Tom, then Craig.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi, mate.
You talked about how strong you are mentally. I just wondered how the various challenges Everton have had this season has strengthened that mentality.
No, not really. I don't think it's made me challenge me. I'm always strong mentality has always been key. Work with psychologists, and I've got myself in that headspace where I'm just ready for anything, any challenge that comes across for me. I'm ready. If it's an up or a down, just keep the same Jordan Pickford and prepare myself. And whatever happens, I'm always mentally strong.
And we all know about the fantastic attacking players that England have got. You know, from Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, so many players. But Wayne Rooney was speaking the other day, and he named Harry Kane and yourself as the two most important players in the England squad. First of all, what did that mean? What does that mean for you to hear that? And does that show, kind of following on from Henry's question, that perhaps within the game, you're more appreciated than outside of it?
Yeah, it's obviously nice from Mazza because another legend, and lucky enough to play with him for Everton and England, and watch as a young England fan growing up, watching him at Euro 2004 and all that. So, yeah, but it's key. Goalkeeper's a key position, and that's why I'll keep going on about the mental side of the game, because I'm always ready for any action, any moment in the game. And with H, we know what he can do in front of goal, and get him scoring, you know, we've got a hell of a chance.
Next time, Craig, then Matt Law.
Hi, Jordan. You're 5 days in now here, and this might seem like a long way off, but have you guys already started working on and talking about the possibility of penalties? No,
we haven't gone into that detail yet. As a goalkeeper point of view, the lads who take penalties naturally for the club, they might be doing their own thing, but like you say, I'll be doing my homework tomorrow on the Serbia game, but the knockout stages, that'll come later, because we've got 3 big games ahead of us before we get to that stage.
And would you potentially be a taker?
If called upon, I'm confident enough that I'll take one. I'm playing for my country, so I need to step up for my country. But if you look throughout the squad, I think I'll be down in the pecking order.
I've seen you take penalties, you might not be.
And I've only took one, converted one.
And just lastly, there's a notion that the defence, you know, could be England's weakness when compared to the forward players. What do you say to that?
Nah, everyone's here because they've had a great season with the club. Everyone's played for England before, and we all know each other. Everyone knows each other's strengths, what we're good at, what we need from each other, and yeah. You say defence, it starts from the centre forward all the way back, so we need to work as a unit, and that's I would say that's a key factor, working as a unit instead of talking about the back four or the back four and the keeper. Cheers.
Hello.
Hi, John. You're part of a sort of England spine, as it were, with John Stones, Declan, Jude Bellingham and Harry. How important is that spine, and how strong is it?
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? No. Yeah. I'll always say that its spine looks really good, but it's the 11, and it's the other lads who's on the bench, who's ready to come on. You know, we're all training, we're all preparing ourselves right to be available on that pitch come game day, and all the messages the manager and the staff put out to us, everyone's got to take that in to be ready for the game, and. Yeah, so whoever it may be, we're all prepared.
England have only lost one game when you've all played together, started together. That was at the World Cup, the France game, which we agree you probably should have won. I mean, it does seem that when you all play together, England are better.
Yeah, I think, you know, well, if you look, Stonesy won the Champions League, the treble last year, won the league 4 times on the row. Jude's won Champions League this year. Harry Kane scores goals for fun. England's record goal scorer, and Declan, you know, has had a fantastic season at Arsenal. So yeah, the spine is crucial, but it's more than the spine. It's about the whole team, and everyone's going for each other to be at our best.
And just finally from me, we've talked about how many tournaments you've now played. I just wondered, going through those tournaments and obviously maturing as a guy and a player, do you do anything differently these days that better prepares you from maybe in the early days?
No, I think I've just learned over the years, you know. You talk about maturity there. I think as a goalkeeper, you get better as you get older. Yeah, more game management decisions has probably got better. But since that time, making my first major tournament debut in Russia, Marge, my keeper coach, he's still here now, and the way he works is how I love to work, and the tempo we work at, the preparation we put in, puts me in good stead for each game day. So I say big credit to Marge, really, because that puts me in the right mental space for game day, because I've ticked every box.
Jacob Steinberg, just in front of you there.
Hi, Jordan. Gareth spoke last week about how losing Harry Maguire may potentially make England just that little bit less powerful in the air, maybe at defensive set pieces. What's your take on it, and does it change your role without having him there as the keeper, relieving that pressure?
Yeah, obviously Harry's been first major tournament was Russia with me as well, so it's been a big part of the amount of caps we've played together. You know, we know each other on and off the pitch really well, and it's a big miss. Unfortunately, he's not here with his injury he's got, so I was gutted for him, devastated, because he's a top lad, one of my friends. But not someone else, another person's going to have to step up into that role, and that's what it's all about. You know, if someone's out, the next person's in, and them roles, we've got to be ready, and the detail we'll take into that, we'll be ready for that as well, because that's what we're here to do. You know, set pieces, for and against, we've got to be prepared for, and they're big moments in the game.
I suppose, you know, Mark Gahey's a different profile of defender to Harry. There's a bit of suggestion that, you know, him being quicker, the simple nature of the defence might mean it's a little bit higher, you know, with that recovery speed. Has there been a kind of difference in the way that you're setting up, and are you having to maybe potentially think about just relationships and different positions in where you are?
No, I play my own game, you know. My starting positions will never change, because I need to be in the right areas, because I know where I am in the game. Do you know what I mean? My position's based on what I do, not what the lads in front of me are doing. So I think it doesn't really matter who is playing in front of me. I just keep myself focused on what I need to do to help the team to keep a clean sheet.
Okay, Simon Mullock, and then we'll finish over there.
Jordan, you've spoken a few times today about your mental strength, but how important has it been to have a manager like Gareth, who for the last 6 or 7 years has steadfastly said, you're his number one? What has that meant to you?
Yeah, it's an honour, you know. I think it's really good from the manager to keep giving me that, but it comes down from a lot of hard work from me as well. You know, everyone goes through the rough rides, and I've opened up that I had that rough ride a few seasons ago when I wasn't at my best, and went away, worked on it and got better, and the manager stuck with me through that as well. But you know, them negatives always brings a positive, and yeah, Gareth's been a big part of my full England career, shall I say, and hopefully it's a successful one this tournament.
When things are going tough, does he make you aware that he has got your back? Does he, you know, speak to you regularly when?
No, I think I don't think I've had too many tough moments, to be honest. But I think he's always there for a phone call. That's what type of manager he is. He's a great man manager, and you know, if I want to go up and speak to him now after this press conference, he'll be open for a chat, for example. So he's that type of manager who he's very open, and you can go and see him at any time, and I think it's a good way to be.
Last question.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Katie. I represent Weimaraland Tourism Organization, and that's why I want to ask you, how did you spend the first few days at Weimaraland Spa and Golf Resort, and how do you like the region, the people, maybe the local food and something like that? What's the best?
The golf. No, the setup, you know, the spa, the facilities is top draw. Like I say, a few lads like to play golf, so we've got that option at the right times, you know. we're not going to go and be playing 18 holes tomorrow, so don't worry about that. But no, the people are lovely. The staff around the building, very nice, and you know, we have our own 2 chefs who were with us, but also a lot of chefs behind the scenes who were helping, and the food's been quality. So yeah, the place is lovely, and we feel at home, and we're enjoying it.
Okay, great. Have fun.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. End it there. Cheers.
Thank you. Can't believe I got beat at darts. I'm devastated. But